Josh King is competing on American Idol this season. However, he has been receiving a lot of hate mail recently. Some fans have defended the young competitor's slander. The numbers are declining and the competition is getting harder. In a few weeks, the American Idol season winner will be revealed. The individual may be Josh King. Read on to find out more about this situation. American Idol features viewers that are critical of the competitors, much like any other reality TV show. Fans have started criticizing the candidates more and more as their numbers start to drop. Last night, only the top 8 remained in the tournament. Only the top 6 will be chosen tonight. However, some fans think that some of the contenders don't deserve to be in the event. Josh King, Brianna Nix, and John Foster have received the most criticism from fans who don't think they have something special that would help them win. Josh King has been attacked by supporters. They have been insulting him, saying that he should be sacked because he lacks talent. Meanwhile, some of his followers are supporting the slander he is receiving. I don't get it. I became a fan after Josh's audition, but that isn't why I'm writing this. It is no minor accomplishment that he is in the top 8 after only 2 weeks in the danger zone. Seldom does a judge's saving make it past the next round, much less 3 at this stage. He is clearly getting better every week, which is enough to change people's minds and keep him in office. Yes, his performance today was amazing, and he truly is skilled. He is worthy of being here. Indeed, after reading your response, I have another thought about him. He is, in my opinion, the only vivacious and upbeat rival we have, which is another reason he remains. All the others have opted for slow music for nearly the whole season. Josh energizes the conversation. He's definitely one of my favorites. He's a bit of an oddity, but I like his voice. He also looks to have some Fall-Out Boy traits. Perhaps not all of the show's viewers agree with him. He does, however, have a substantial fan base. It seems like some people think Josh is incompetent and shouldn't be there. However, there are a lot of people that agree with him on this point. He made it to the top 8 despite being in the danger zone. It's becoming clear to fans that this is not an easy undertaking. He wasn't a favorite at first, but his weekly gains have made him more popular. The focus is on a fiery mistress. One misstep might put you in the spotlight or catapult you into the stratosphere. For Josh King, a contestant on the most recent season of American Idol, the latter appears to have been the main plot point. Social media, a refuge for snap decisions and occasionally ignorant criticism, has been rife with negative comments regarding his performances, stage demeanor, and even his very being on the show. Given the relentless barrage of hate speech directed at a young artist who is only trying to pursue his goals online, the word slander, albeit strong, seems more suitable. Now is the moment to respond to this criticism and offer a compelling defense of Josh King, reminding the viewers of American Idol that all artists are worthy of respect, especially when they are exposing themselves in such a vulnerable way, and that the journey is just as important as the final destination. A common criticism of Josh is that, compared to some of his contemporaries, he lacks star power or vocal energy. Armchair critics have referred to him as pitchy, boring, and forgettable, as though they have the keen sense of a seasoned music producer. Let's address these problems head-on. To begin with, the idea of star power is highly personal. While some contestants choose a more subdued, introspective approach, others arrive on stage with undeniable charisma and a voice that grabs your attention right away. Josh is in the latter category since he usually chooses soulful interpretations and emotive songs. What makes him so powerful is not his extravagant runs or ostentatious theatrics, but rather his ability to connect with the emotional core of a song. His performances appeal to those who appreciate subtlety and genuine emotion above vocal gimmicks due to his subtle sensitivity and passion. Second, the allegation that someone is forgettable is subjective rather than factual. Even if some viewers may not be immediately captivated to his approach, there is no doubt that a significant number of them relate with his music and mannerisms. The fact that he made it through several rounds of the competition, avoiding elimination, and winning over the judges and voters is evidence of his popularity. To dismiss him as forgettable would be to disregard the tastes of a significant portion of the populace, who clearly saw something special in him. Perhaps Josh's intended audience isn't the critics, but then his forgettable nature. Those who are deliberately searching for flaws like to magnify and study the pitchy charges, which are particularly bothersome because they sometimes stem from brief moments during a live performance. Live broadcasting is a challenging environment by nature. Because of the high levels of stress and anxiety, even the most seasoned experts may have strange nights. Using a little time of inaccuracy as a launching pad to damage an artist's image is not only unfair, but it also demonstrates a fundamental lack of understanding of the realities of live performance. Furthermore, the judges, who have decades of combined experience in the music industry, usually offered constructive criticism rather than outright condemnation. Even while they occasionally identified areas that need improvement, Josh's growth as an artist was always the focus of their comments. The online critics, on the other hand, seem more interested in destroying than improving. In addition to the technical aspects of Josh's performances, a significant portion of the online criticism seems to center on his demeanor. As awkward, reserved, and even lacking stage presence, he has been described. Again, these are subjective evaluations that fail to take into account the diversity of personalities and performance styles. Not everyone is naturally good at showing off. Some musicians perform best when they adopt a more subdued style and let the music speak for itself. Josh's genuine shyness and calm assurance make him endearing to many observers. His sincerity contrasts sharply with the often fabricated personas we see on reality television. To blame him for not meeting a preconceived notion of what a star should look and act like would limit the definition of innovation and suffocate uniqueness. It's important to remember that American Idol is more than just a singing competition. It's a path of creative growth. Contestants are not expected to be fully formed, polished performers. The show provides a space for children to develop, learn, and evolve. Josh has become better during the season, just as every other competitor. By taking the judges' criticism into consideration, he has performed better. He has pushed himself outside his comfort zone by experimenting with a variety of genres and approaches. Having the drive to develop and evolve is a crucial element in becoming a great artist. To ignore his progress and focus solely on his purported shortcomings would be to misunderstand the performance's purpose. Additionally, Josh King's online slander raises broader questions about the nature of online criticism and the responsibility of viewers. Social media has enabled everyone to voice their opinions, regardless of background or empathy. Even while constructive criticism has its applications, it may occasionally be challenging to tell the difference between it and outright animosity. Because of the anonymity it offers, individuals may feel free to say things online that they would never say in person, which may lead to a culture of casual cruelty. It's easy to forget that behind the online personas and avatars are real individuals with feelings, aspirations, and frailties. Josh, a young artist, must find it very challenging to balance the demands of a nationwide broadcast competition with a barrage of online criticism. It acts as a reminder that what we say matters, particularly when we say it online. Furthermore, the harshness of the condemnation directed upon Josh appears to be out of proportion to his offenses. We are talking about a contestant in a singing competition, not a famous individual involved in a controversy. A concerning trend of cyberbullying is revealed by the growing number of hate speech and personal attacks. It appears that some spectators have the right to make fun of rivals who don't fit their preferences, utterly disregarding the fact that these individuals have risked their lives for our entertainment. Josh King's reply does not claim to be the most compelling performance or the most technically perfect voice in the competition. It's about defending his rights to be treated with dignity, to be on that stage, and to pursue his interests. The goal is to combat a negative culture that seeks to reduce and devalue those who don't conform to particular stereotypes. It's about recognizing the diversity of artistic expression and the potential beauty and value of silent strength and genuine expression. The American Idol fan community has an obligation to foster a more supportive and inclusive environment. We should be praising each competitor's skill, dedication, and courage instead of focusing on the purported flaws and engaging in online slander. We should appreciate the effort they put into each performance and acknowledge the extreme pressure they are under. We should offer constructive criticism when it is appropriate, but we should always do it with respect and understanding. Let's take a moment to consider Josh King's achievements. He has auditioned, impressed the judges, advanced through many elimination rounds, and performed in front of millions of fans. This is a tremendous accomplishment regardless of his ultimate position in the competition. An achievement in itself, he has made his voice and artistic skills available to the world. The ease with which we denigrate one another from the privacy of a screen is a bigger issue in our culture, and it is evident in the hate speech that has been hurled online against Josh King. The narrative must be altered. It's time to encourage the artists who are taking chances, even if their style isn't to everyone's taste. We need to remember that kindness and respect should be the norm rather than the exception. As a result, the opinions of American Idol viewers who have been defending Josh King against the slander that has been spreading online are quite significant. You are reminding the world that a significant portion of the public appreciates his talent, honesty, and trajectory. By responding to the negative, you are creating a more positive and uplifting dialogue. Keep your voices up. Continue to support the artists that inspire you, regardless of what online critics may say. Josh King is a talented musician who genuinely enjoys music, while not meeting the conventional criteria for a pop superstar. He deserves our respect, not our disdain. He should be judged on the caliber of his performances and the artistry he brings to the stage, not on arbitrary and usually critical remarks made online. Let's decide to be supportive and upbeat fans that appreciate the range of skill and never lose sight of the fact that every performance is the product of a human being with objectives and aspirations. Josh King's argument goes beyond defending a particular contestant. It's about maintaining the essence of what makes American Idol so inspiring and captivating, the opportunity for everyday people to share their extraordinary abilities with the world. Stop the slander and let the music and the performer speak for themselves.